We all have them. They come in different shapes and sizes. Some of them might be a little bit funny looking, but I've been told that they're all beautiful in their own special way. Okay, I should stop.
Hey, be careful with that.
Hands. I'm talking about hands, okay? And what do us gamers love holding in our hands most of the time?
Ow!
Oh my god. I'm gonna ruin myself before I even get started. Okay, let's get to the point. The new Steam controller is releasing today. This is not a review. I'm ordering mine today, so I haven't even gotten my hands on one yet. But I do have a Steam Deck that I've been using for a long time, pretty much since the release. So I have a pretty good idea what the Steam controller is going to be like. And here's the weird part. I've used multiple different types of controllers, and the Steam Deck, ironically, is the best controller I've ever used. I know, it doesn't make any sense. The Steam Deck is shaped like a brick, but after using it for a while and then one day grabbing a different controller, they felt very weird, even the ones that I liked before. Now some of you might say that your hands are just not used to the other ones anymore. It will feel better in a couple of days, or so. But I totally get that. But I've been through that, and it's not the same thing. Like I said, I can't even explain it. Maybe it's the shape of my hands, my long fingers. I don't know. But the simple fact is that it really is the most comfortable controller I've ever used. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a sales pitch. I'm not sponsored, nothing like that. What fits for me definitely doesn't mean it fits for you. So, this is absolutely all just down to personal preference. But because it does fit me like a glove, that's why I'm extremely excited for the new Steam controller. I'm very happy to see that I'm not the only one. It's getting absolutely fantastic reviews pretty much everywhere. But there has been one weird point of drama in the past few days, and it's about the price, which is $99. It's not pocket change. That's a chunky amount, even for me too, because I'm definitely not loaded or anything. But I'm still kind of confused. I mean, I totally assumed that it was going to be like way more, maybe $150 minimum. I mean, I've used an Xbox Elite controller, I used a PlayStation 5 controller, and the last one that I actually used was Victrix Pro BFG. A good controller, lots of tricks under its sleeve, but yeah, crazy expensive controller, and I ended up returning it actually, yeah. And all of these are way more expensive than the Steam controller, like by a mile, some of them even double. Yeah, there are some minor differences, but come on, latency, gyro, Bluetooth, and all the other features, it has all of it, and the quality is solid. This is absolutely a premium controller that belongs on the top tier with all the other best ones. And I think one thing that actually puts it even above the other ones, that would be the mouse pads. Now, let's not get into a fight. I know not everybody even uses them that much, but I do. So this is, once again, personal opinion. I think they're absolutely fantastic, to a point where they should be a standard on all PC-compatible controllers. Beyond them, there are the additional 4 back buttons, and it also has built-in customization options, and these are an absolute game changer also. Here's a few examples. Well, first of all, it's a Steam controller, so it's optimal when used with Steam games, right? So if you're playing a game that is not on Steam, no worries. The quick fix is that you can add a non-Steam game to your library with just 2 clicks, and this way you don't lose any functionality. But yeah, let's say you're playing a game from your Steam library, and this game has controller support, but the game itself doesn't have the option to change inputs. With this controller, you can do that. You can press the Steam button on the controller to open a menu, and then go to input settings from there and do whatever you want. Swap the jump button with the crouch button, anything. Or maybe there's a game that doesn't have any controller support at all. There used to be a massive problem. Well, now you can add a keyboard and mouse inputs into the controller. So let's say something like the A button functions as a space bar, right? For example, I tried The Division and Scum. Both are third-person shooters, but only one of them has controller support. So this would have been a problem, but not anymore. I added mouse function to the right controller stick. I know this might sound a little bit weird, but don't worry. It actually works exactly as it should. And aiming was just like it would be in any other third-person shooter. And you can even fine-tune things like dead zone or sensitivity. And then I just added all the other buttons like, crouch, jump, sprint, and so on. And voila. It's as if the game had native controller support from the start. And if you don't want to mess around with the settings yourself, I understand not everybody does. There's another option. In the controller settings, you can just select community layouts and that other people have made for that specific game that you might be playing. And let's not forget about the 4 extra back buttons. Now, 4 buttons doesn't mean just 4 additional functions. You can choose that a regular press does one thing, a double press does another thing, and then a long hold third thing. So if you want, one button can open your inventory, your map, and your quests. Do that to all 4 buttons, and now you have 12 extra inputs. And it gets even better. We all have that one game, maybe some, crazy space game that literally uses the whole keyboard. Nightmare to play. So if you want, you can now set a button to open up a custom-made radial wheel or a hotbar. And these are fully customizable. You can choose how many slots this hotbar has, and if you want, you can even go a little bit further and you can choose, its color, its icons, and stuff like that. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it truly is a PC gamer's controller. But anyway, today's the release date. I strongly recommend you check it out if you haven't yet. Impossible to say what the stock situation is, so if you're interested, then grab yours as soon as you can. And now, fingers crossed that, things in the world get a little bit better and we get to see Steam Frame and Steam Machine release dates sometime soon. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that.